Good afternoon, everyone. We're back here. It's supposed to be a Wednesday morning lecture with eBiz Marketing, but right now it's around 2 p.m. Pacific time in Los Angeles. And the reason for this, because we're at AdWorld this week all morning. And interestingly enough, TikTok was one of the sponsors, actually the main sponsor of the event. So we are starting a new month. Today is May 5th and 2021. And what that means is that we have a new topic that we're going to discuss as we do every single month. And today, this month of May, is video. So that's why I mentioned TikTok, because we're going to be discussing all kinds of videos the entire month of May. And that's going to give us, we have 4 Wednesdays in May. So we're going to talk 4 different things about video. So we know we have a lot of choices. There's just a few top players that I'm going to talk to you guys about, around 5 of them that we can discuss. And there's a few other ones like they all kind of fall within those 5. But so success depends on prioritizing the right platforms and tools for your specific business and industry. In this lecture, I will clarify the key differences in the main platforms and create a strategy across today's top video social platforms. You'll get the understanding of the basics on how to apply universal best practice across platforms and the science that explains why they are effective. One of the reasons why you want to use videos, there's 6 main reasons for video. And number 1 is that it increases conversions. Videos can be used in several ways, and one of which is to help your potential customers trust your brand and understand your product you're selling in more detail. HubSpot conducted a study where they were able to increase the conversion of product by 80% when they added video to the landing page. And when you think of those numbers, it makes sense. For many years, the standard on web pages being text content, and people may have become blind to it and skim the content. So when they see video, it's easy to watch. Plus, you can even do it when you're sitting on a train or lunch break, and it takes less effort for consumers instead of having to read the entire page. Second reason why you want to use video is because it increases your email marketing CTR, CTR, or you click through rate. Campaign Monitor found that adding video to your email increases your click-through rate by up to 96%, when normally you expect to get a 2 to 3% click-through rate. While HubSpot found that adding the word video to your email subject line also increases your open rate by 13%. So if your business runs email marketing campaigns, consider adding video and test the results. As with everything you're doing marketing, you shouldn't just blindly do it, but also you want to measure it. The other item of why you want to add video is because video marketing improves your SEM. SEM is search engine marketing. So Google uses many signals to detect whether a web page should be shown for a searchable query. By adding video to your web pages, you can help improve the metrics of some of these factors. Adding video to your web pages can increases the time a user spends on your website, and as they tend to watch the videos and stick around, where the website with walls of text puts videos off to make clicks off the site. Adding video to your content can also improve the overall quality of the content of the page and can generate higher quality backlinks, which plays a major role in increasing your rankings, not just SEM, but also SEO, web traffic. And number 4, video builds trust. Remember, people want to do business with who they trust and who they like. So you want to make sure you build the trust with your audience. So testimonials are a great way of getting potential customers to trust your business. However, so many companies share testimony on their sites that they don't stand out anymore. Testimonials can also be faked by companies that are not trustworthy, but videos gets around the issue. Videos seem more authentic. They're harder to fake when you have them on your website, and you give yourself an advantage of your competitors, and your potential customers can see that as well. What do you think is also more convincing? A few lines of text saying how great your product or service is, or a 1-minute video of a past client highlighting their experiences with your company. So number 5, video also helps explain complex subjects. Video can explain complex services or products much quicker and in more detail than other forms of content. For busy people, that is a great way, and it keeps them on your website to consider your product or services. If you work in an industry where clients need to be handheld while making a purchase decision, video can help you increase your conversion rate and also cut down on the hours needed to answer common questions about your product. And number 6 reason to having video is that video marketing improves your social media engagement. So video can be used on your website, in your emails, and on social media to drive leads and sales to your business. Additionally, video performs very well on social media too, with the Digital Information World reporting that video can increase the engagement rate of your social media posts by 1,200%. If you take a second and scroll through your phone and look at one of your social media channels, how many posts are using video? Probably not a lot of them. And that is why video gets engagement and stands out. Now, what is the downside of video? Also, there is a little bit of downside, and the main one is the cost to barrier, the entry cost. So an average video can cost you around $1,200, or a more premium quality video can be around $50,000 or even higher, depending on all the effects or actors you want, and different items. So, but if you're attentive to your budget before starting, make sure you're very attentive, as it does can get out of hand. For a startup level, as most I'm guessing most of the ones watching or following eBiz Marketing are a startup level, should be working on nailing your sales first. So you want to nail your pitch process. So we're not doing super expensive videos at this level. You want to create simple informational videos or explainer videos, and those are usually low budget videos that you just need, one person showing the product, or maybe you can add some comedy, but usually that's just one person and the product, and it can be done fairly inexpensive. Also, you can shoot it yourself, even on if you're only going to stay on social media for your video or email, a phone can be sufficient to have sufficient video quality that you can show. So you can actually shoot it yourself. You can get a partner. You can get someone to hold the camera, or you can be the one holding the camera and get someone to be in front of the camera if you're not, if your camera is shy. The next part is also language. It cannot be translated by the browser. So, when you have a blog post, if you have a browser, like I have, I can get a post in Chinese and my browser can automatically translate it to English. Now, if this video right here is in English, someone that only speaks Chinese will not understand it unless I have subtitles, or translated subtitles. And that is an additional feature that doesn't come automatic with YouTube video, or I don't think any videos right now come with that feature automatic. So it's another additional expense or work you must do if you want to appeal to a global audience, or if your audience is global. Also, with that in mind is also the ADA compliancy, which is the American Disability Act compliant. So if you're if you have hearing issues, you need a transcript of your video, especially if you're going to do in mass scale. You need to have a transcript of everything that's being said. There is some AI right now that can kind of transcript. I know Facebook has a pretty good one. So it kind of picks up a lot of the stuff, but it is not perfect. And you want to keep an eye on it and make sure the transcript is correct. So now we get to the fun part. Let me show you here if I can share my screen. Share. Just a second. My mouse froze. Oh, no. Just want to share something. Okay. So let's talk about the major social video platforms that we have available. Number one is YouTube. YouTube is the most popular video streaming platform on the market right now. And it was also one of the first platforms to make online video streaming popular. It is also a great option for consumer grade broadcasting as well. They do have a YouTube live video option, and they also have, you can also create a channel, a YouTube channel, and you can start getting followers. The biggest perk of using YouTube is pretty easy to navigate, and you can add large amount of content, and also your video can be pretty long. You can have a full-length movie on YouTube. Content that is easily searchable as well, which is great for your SEO efforts. So once you create a YouTube video, you put great description titles, all that is searchable and easy to find, and linking it to your website, you're going to create some great SEO as well. So the pros with YouTube is viewers are familiar with the site. It's one of the most, is the second most viewed website in the United States. I think it's one of the top 3 also in the world, but in the United States is at least number 2. Easy to embed the video player on your website as well. You have live options and VOD hosting. You can also create 15-second ad videos. So not just your own content, you can also create ads, videos, and the sound is always on. Now, some cons with it is that there's no white labeling on it. So you're gonna see the YouTube logo on your video when you do a video. Only ad-based monetization. There's some limitations on it. There's a little bit of limitation on broadcasters' ownership of content. There's also off-brand third-party ads and logos that can show up before your video or in between your video, depending on the length of your video. And also at the end of the video, you can show, it suggests other videos that can be, off your brand. It can even be a competitor of yours. So it's something to be aware of. The next one is Facebook. Facebook Watch. Facebook has they had a release not too long ago called Lasso, which was an answer for TikTok, and I think they're also trying to copy Snapchat after they had a failed attempt acquisition of Snapchat. I believe around 2016, 2017. I might be wrong with the year, but they did try to acquire Snapchat because of this feature. But they did fail. It was called Lasso. And the answer to TikTok, they started Facebook Watch. Facebook Watch launched in 2017. And by 2019, it nearly doubled its viewership in 6 months with 140 million daily users and 720 million monthly users. Facebook already partners with major celebrities and networks, like with the Jada Pinkett Smith on shows like The Red Table and MTV's The Real World. Facebook Watch also focuses on social engagement and features to bring audiences together. They started having, watch parties. You might have seen that, and bring groups together to watch a video together. Videos can also sync up so everyone watches content together at the same time. Also, Facebook has included a live feature, just like YouTube, and just as as you're seeing it now with the pandemic, during the 2020 pandemic, streaming entire Zoom meetings on their platforms, such as this lecture that we're doing right now is streaming directly on our Facebook page. So they have that live feature that is integrated pretty well with software such as Zoom. And I think they also do a few others. And they also, in 2020, with the pandemic, they started having live events. So events, you can also create a live video, and they started a paid platform where they can do only paid audiences can view the video. So it's another great option to look into it. Now, the next video option is TikTok. So TikTok originally launched as a China-only platform in 2016. They did merge with the Musical.ly acquisition in 2018, and they found great success around the world afterwards. The app became particularly popular in the beginning of 2020, when users in their teens or early 20s created a variety of dances and other trendy videos that are meant for others to replicate. Now, this is mainly an app-only video, so you don't see it on your desktop, so it's only phone only. The app is still growing in popularity, so creators have remarked that the algorithm is still much more user-friendly than other social platforms. This means that there's room for new users to grow. TikTok is primarily a social media platform that just happens to be based on video sharing. But when used strategically, business can use it to lead viewers to their website for their intended conversions. There's a big misconception also, and I actually just learned it in the AdWorld conference this week, that in 2020, they showed some of the statistic, adult audience has actually doubled in TikTok. So it's not just preteens or young teens are in there. And that's probably due for the pandemic, people being indoors more or more free time. But a lot of the adults audience are actually the biggest increase in the TikTok audience. 50%. Also, another interesting statistic with TikTok is that 50% of the audience does not have other social media platform. So unlike Facebook, usually if you have a Facebook account, you have an Instagram account. In TikTok, if you have a 50%, half of the audience do not have any other social media. So they only use TikTok exclusively. So you'd be an audience that you can only reach in TikTok if that's your audience. Key features with TikTok is that it's highly controlled live stream tools. You have to use 15 to 60-second video sharing, duetting tool, which allows users to use parts of existing videos or your own for your page that generates content based on viewers' interest. Audio is also a large part of their video. So you don't use their audio as an afterthought. You need to really be thoughtful about it. The song you pick is extremely important. There's a new thing in 2020 also, that's when you hear people saying, oh, it's a TikTok song, or like you hear a song, you're like, oh, it's a TikTok song. That counts because, TikTok is extremely audio. And remember where they come from. Also, the reason for this, because they merged with Musical.ly, which was basically just about, music, dancing to different songs. So audio is extremely important in TikTok. If you're gonna do a TikTok video, you need to be aware of the audio. The pros on it is that it's free to use, user-friendly, easy to go viral, bring viewers content that matches the interest based on how they use the app. Some of the cons is that there's no real monetization options right now. I know they're working with a few features to shop with large brands right now, but there's nothing really for the small business owner at the moment. There's also time limit on the live videos, and you cannot remove the TikTok branding from your videos. And then next, we got Instagram. Although Instagram started as a photo-only platform, the app now includes Story, IGTV, and Reel features that are suitable for sharing videos. Since this platform includes tools to help business with marketing, many businesses upload small shareable clips with CTAs leading users to their website with products or longer videos as well. Some of the key features on Instagram is that photos and videos post on the feed. Reels, similar to short videos like TikTok, they have stories, photos, and videos that are available for 24 hours unless saved to a highlight. Easy to share your videos, serves as a search engine with the hashtags. Videos must work, and a video also must work with no sound. So unlike TikTok, on Instagram, the videos, the sound, you need to make sure the videos can work without a sound, because sometimes you're seeing the feed and you do not see any audio unless you click on it to view with audio. So some of the pros with the Instagram is also free to use, is very popular among users of all ages. Sharing content is very easy. Posting takes only a couple of seconds. Special tools are designed for businesses. The cons is also no monetization features, but the same thing with as in TikTok, there are major brands working on shopping, doing the videos. They do have that for photographs, but not for videos yet. So they are working with that. And there's also some limited privacy items on Instagram. So moving on to the last one. The last that we have is Snapchat. Snapchat is like a dark horse. A few years ago, Snapchat users were watching about 10 billion videos per day on the video platform, which was 2 billion views more than Facebook's number of daily video views. Snap was also doubling its acquisition with innovative companies like augmented reality startups, and also 3D and VR companies. And another acquisition they got was a mobile discovery app, The Verb. And with the launch of Spectacles, they launched the first wearable on the market with social video capabilities. Now, that was on their upswing, but a few years ago, Snap's future didn't seem so bright because they had a redesign Snafu, which had them making drastic design choices. Much to the dismay of users, it bounced back with some unpopular items that they lost a bit of users, but now recently they are bringing their users back up with additional options. They have popular features like the stickers, geo filters, lenses, Snap Map, and the Discover options. Snapchat introduction to new features paid off in their evaluation of $3.5 billion in September of 2019. They were topping the 1.2 billion mark of 2018. So they threefold grew in 1 year. And by the end of 2020, that figure rose to $50 billion. So they went from 3.5 billion to 50 billion in just 1 year. It's a massive growth. It's the biggest growth of all the social platforms. However, particular interest of video platforms uses the total daily video views of Snapchatters top 18 billion. The pros with Snapchat is that it boasts up to 400 million daily users. Therefore, the chances to increase your brand awareness and exposure are pretty high. It uses augmented reality and geo filters, where you can try a product, you see how it looks, or have a border. You can also have like a border around your image with a logo of your brand. Or if you sell glasses, you can see how those glasses look on your face. You can see shoes, you can see different settings. You can see, the wall, how it's painted, how it will look your living room in a different color. It's great also for short attention spans and for creating a sense of urgency. It has a message with self-destruct in 10 seconds, ideal for time-sensitive promotions and pop-up sales. It encourages interaction between users via private messaging options and allow users to send a story posted by a brand to a friend via direct messaging. Some of the cons is that it has a very limited audience compared to the other platforms. Mainly tweens and college kids are on this platform, but it doesn't mean that it's going to change. I mean, older audience is increasing, will increase for the coming years. Think about Facebook. It was designed for college kids, and now over 60% of the users are older adults. The same trend as you see on TikTok, which was mainly younger audience, and adults are now becoming a larger audience of the platform. The quick view feature has a downsides. Once the post is gone, users can swiftly forget about you. And if they weren't paying attention, they'll probably never get the message in the first place as well. So those are the top platforms. Now, it's not the only platforms of video and social media space. We also got Twitter, Twitter Spaces. We also have Vimeo, which can bring a much higher quality than YouTube, and you have more control on the videos that show up at the end of your video. We also have WeChat, which is mainly in China. If your customers are more China-based, then you might also want to try WeChat. But we do not have the time to go over some of those smaller platforms. But we can always give you some feedback on it. If you have any questions on those, just send us a quick DM or email us or on our group and put a comment, and we'll definitely get back to you guys on your questions. Also, Pinterest is another one that is starting to have some promoted videos as well. So most of the social media platforms are doing something with the videos, and I just want to show you guys the top 5 at the moment. With that said, I hope it's not too overwhelming for you, and you guys definitely would give it a try to try and use some videos. You do need to set what are your goals and your priorities first, and that will get you the right platform mix. You don't doesn't mean you don't need to stay in just one platform, but each platform is designed for certain things. You can even create a larger video on YouTube and cut it up to show it on Instagram, as for say, or Facebook. An interesting stat is that by 2022 or next year, online videos will make up more than 82% of all consumer internet traffic. So 15 times higher than it was in 2017. That's only in 3, 4, 5 years ago. So in 5 years, 15 times higher, the video has increased. More and more of this traffic is coming from social video platforms, where video continues to evolve as a storytelling medium for brands and publishers, friends and family. As of now, Facebook video attracts 500 million unique viewers every day, and 82% of Twitter users watch video content. The streaming service market is full of many great options. Choosing the right platform can be overwhelming, but we do encourage you to take the step back and analyze your goals, priorities, and choose an online video platform that will meet all your needs. And again, I repeat, if you have any doubts or you're thinking of going one way or another, or you're still pondering, you're always welcome to put a comment on this video, and we'll also give you some feedback and opinions. So if you like what you heard, we're with eBiz Marketing Academy, and we're offering free memberships for a limited time, so they're 100% free. Please come join us on members.eBiz Marketing Academy, and you can enjoy a few other benefits that we have. A little bit about myself. I think I introduced myself, but my name is Ernesto Comodo. I'm one of the partners with eBiz Marketing Academy. I have about over 15 years of experience in the marketing field. I'm also a trained graphic designer, and we're here in Los Angeles, California. So any questions, we're always open to answer you guys. And then let me give you a little bit of the calendar that we got coming up. So coming up, we have in video month, we're gonna have next week is May 12th. Keep it fresh with the live stream. So we're gonna be going over some live streaming options. And then May 19th, how to create brand videos to turn profit organically. And the last week of May, the 26th, we're gonna teach customers in minutes how the best ways to create explainer videos. So hope you guys stay tuned and that we can see you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're gonna be back to our regular time. So Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, okay? See you guys then. Thank you so much.